Now from the longtime home of the Halos, we've got baseball. Ready now for Baltimore. Jose Reyes, first at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. Popped him up. Calhoun on the run, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Giovitella. Throw on to first will take care of Reyes, and that's how we get things started. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, it's no secret. They need Manny Machado to get his bat going a little bit. He had only 2 home runs last month, which is not good for a guy that hits in the middle of the order. They're going to need a lot more production, a lot more power from him moving forward. They expect it, and so do I.
Striding into the box, Manny Machado. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. In now for the O's, Donald Jones. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. The 3-0. Fouled off. Iannetta might try to make a play on it, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 3-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Iannetta gathers, and the throw to first ends the inning. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, this guy pitched awfully well in his last one. A no decision, even though he pitched 8 complete innings. If the offense can score him some runs in this one, he has a pretty good chance to pick up the victory.
Digging in, Kevin Valido. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. He's in the top 5 runs scored in the American League, so he's a big part of this lineup. The guys behind him are doing a great job of driving him in, too, but they'd be a whole different team without him.
Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 2-1, and there he goes towards second. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly, and that's the second out. Ready now for L.A. C.J. Cron. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Hit the other way out toward right field. And this is going to dunk in out there, a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
2-2 the count to Cole Calhoun. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens.
Hot shot to first base and a great play to end the inning. So 1 run. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Jose Bautista. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calhoun has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And let's take a look at Andrelton Simmons. You can argue this is the best defender in all the sport. Range, first step, quickness, whatever you want to throw out there, this is one of the best in the game.
So striding forward now, Adam Jones, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun is underneath this one. 2 gone. At the plate, Mark Trumbo. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Looking at his career totals, Trumbo has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire this. Set to go now, Johnny Giavotella, and the confidence might be wavering at the moment. The last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. This is on the ground over to first. Trumbo moving to his right, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's focus on Manny Machado, 2015 Gold Glove winner. Get the mantle space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel at the hot corner.
Here's Cody Ashe. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Payoff pitch one more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound. Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Evan Gattis now standing in. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Now at the plate, Brian Reyes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Popped him up. Ionetta is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Jonathan Scope now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Misses, ball 2. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Fouled away. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Slapped hard the opposite way. And the Orioles have their first hit of the game. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base hit. And that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A runner on first with 2 away. High in the air down the right field line. Calhoun has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready for another chance? Kevin Valido. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Count remains at 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Trout. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And it misses. 3-1 now. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo home run here for Mike Trout. Number 25 for him on the year, and the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Stepping in now, C.J. Cron. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Angels do get one, however, on the Mike Trout home run. We're through 3 here in Southern California, and the Angels are out on top now, 2-0. Here's Manny Machado now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
3-1 to him now. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Donald Jones. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. So he'll reach base with 1 out here in the 4th, and with that, let's check out the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer. In his career, Bautista comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
And he fouls this one off. Jones, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and standing in the fine center fielder Adam Jones. The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
A full count now for the Orioles center fielder. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Ready with the payoff pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And Jones is going to have himself a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Nice approach by the batter right there. When you know your boy is moving, you start seeing stuff happening out of your peripheral vision. Wait for him to lock in, stay within his at-bat, not swing at something outside the zone, and now put it first and third.
In now, Mark Trumbo. Belted high in the air out to left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A 3-run homer here for Mark Trumbo. Home run number 9 on the year as the Orioles move in front here 3-2.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Into the box, Evan Gattis. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. It's a solo home run for Evan Gattis, number 10 for him on the year, and it moves the Orioles out to a 4-2 lead.
And I think that just shows how much that 3-run homer affected him. He was still kicking himself for that mistake, and then he made another. Clearly, these guys are seeing him really well right now.
Into the box now, Brian Reyes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get. And that, of course, is having a
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2. Paul Calhoun will stand in now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Paul Calhoun becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, the second baseman, Johnny Giavotella. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This one's down to third. Taken in by Machado. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 25, Cody.
Here's Cody Ashe. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Swinging a soft liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Now
digging in to try it again, Andrelton Simmons. He singled his last time up. Popped him up. Jones moving to his left. And that's the 3rd out. Angels leave 1, still down by a count of 4-2. Here's John Hope now. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Count is 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Stepping in now, Jose Reyes, and he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Here's Manny Machado now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in the side. Leading off the inning, Chris Iannetta, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Kevin Valido. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Struck him out. Ready once again, Carlo Nieto. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Carlo Nieto.
The 1-2. Softly hit out to short. And this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit.
Hey, Dero, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Angels strand one. They trail it here 4-2. Marcellus Epperson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 32.
Donald Jones will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Bouncer to the left side. Valido right there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. To 2-2 now. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Popped high in the air. Valido has a play, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they still lead this one 4-2. Here's C.J. Cron now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Nearly a big fly to start the inning, instead a foul ball.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
Well, in the dirt as this pops right up over his shoulder. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
Right fielder, number 56.
Ready for another chance? Cole Calhoun. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 3-2 now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And there's his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Second baseman,
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat it.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, D-Row, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Andrelton Simmons becomes out number 2 this inning. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in the...
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Angels.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Mark Trumbo. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind an account, sits on something off-speed or the breaking ball.
So he got him swinging. Mark Trumbo was down for the first out in the 7th inning. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now
digging in once again, Brian Reyes. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Valido. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Line to the right side. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Carlo Nieto. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He was a ground out victim last time up. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. And he will strike him out. 10.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Angels.
Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Scope. A hit in 2 tries so far. The next 3-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Now Reyes awaits the 1-1. Fastball down near the shoe tops. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Valido has room in foul territory. 2 down.
The third baseman.
Here's Manny Machado now. He went down on strikes last time up. The 3-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again. The next 3-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as decided.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 56.
Leading off the inning, C.J. Cron, and they'll need him to get something going here. And he lays off ball 4, so now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. The next 3-2. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. Now they're 1-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. This will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he pulled this one back in time. 2-2. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. So striding in, Cody Ashe, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Andrelton Simmons. And he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now. Steve Pierce will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 34.
Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Pierce has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Back now at the Big A as we get a look there at the great Los Angeles. 9th inning set to begin. Carlos Perez is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. So 1-1. Strike 2 swinging. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. On the move is Trout, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. The 2-1 on its way. Strike 2 as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt. 2 out, nobody on. Curveball grounded towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as decided. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Valido. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Swing and a liner. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a lead-off double.
Carlo Nieto.
So digging in with a chance to win it here, Carlo Nieto, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. A possible winning run on second. No one out. Still showing bunt with 2 strikes, but he pulls it back. 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Digging in to try it again, Mike Trout. A winning run at second, however, the double play in order here. 3-1 to him now. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Pitch to take.
And this is down, and that should do it. Valito heads for the plate. And they're going to walk off here with a 5-4 win. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top